Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Mounties of Montreal taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now back to throw. Runs through the contact. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. Carry over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carry, flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Mounties.
Back to throw. Carry. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
At the Panthers' 8-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Carolina 1st down and a gain of 16. Just on his first 3 passes was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gordon. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing on 1st down, Carey. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Carey. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
Panthers 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carry. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Back to throw. Carry. This will be caught just inside the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Off the play fake. Carry. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Mounties are able to widen their advantage.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
It's second and 8.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Welch. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
Brings up third and 6.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
16 at the 22-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39-yard pickup. They'll take it.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Little. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an... And
he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Montreal offense ready to take over now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st down, Carey. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Carey. Throw left side, complete. That's Lewis. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Off play action. Carey. Open man. This is Lewis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And Gordon's got it. And they work this right field across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 on first down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Welch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is good. We'll cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Carey firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Carey. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now a give, right side. Dickens. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Panthers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here comes Lewis. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McKenzie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw on third down. Carey. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Complete to number 84.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. The Pats win is a big one there as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think? Throwing to start the drive. Carey. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carey. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Fox, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Carey. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Carey escaping the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. McKenzie, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. Carey. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Carry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
And a Montreal first down.
Operating from the gun. Carry. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Man, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw on second down. Carry. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Back to throw. Carry. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he's free to midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. This drive here... They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's a second down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on... And now off to the races, down the right side. It's a big play there on third down. 55 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Carry. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Carry. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Carry. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that throw is incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more important on games like this.
It's a gain of 6. And the Montreal 1st down.
On 1st down, Carey. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Carey rolling to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. gets it to 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Lewis to return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, carry, and this one's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Ali. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Miller. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Welch. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll set up a throw. And it is caught. And all the way down inside the 4 to the 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Panthers! From a yard out, and the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, a minute 52 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Russell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, McKenzie, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Carey. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, McKenzie. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go
shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 40 yards rushing through. So he's just trying to put his guys to an overtime victory. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a first throw here in overtime. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. so no grounding call.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's across midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Little. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Breaks a tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it wrong. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So a win here for the Panthers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, this was a clinic in how to throw the football. Somehow, he wound up with only 2 touchdown passes despite throwing for over 400 yards. But his impact, it loomed large in this one.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Montreal, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.